And we're live. Good. And we're starting with Star Trek Online. Picking up where we last left off. This is my starship so far. So we gotta go to Deep Space K13. Let's see. Over here. That's not where I need to go. There we need to go. Gotta turn around. Right now I'm in like the TOS era, like the 23rd century. So it's gonna be like a old 1960s style Star Trek. Of course, space is a little different in this era. It's smaller. In the 24th century, it's going to be much bigger. And look at those asteroid belts. Right into the sun. Begin painful omens.
We've arrived near Deep Space K13, Captain. This is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic. No signals, nothing at all from K13 or the other ships in system.
Okay, so we got a scan from enemy ships.
Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or warp signatures. No signs of combat either. This is peculiar. I'm not sure what to make of it.
Okay, stay alert. We can be ready for anything. We're walking into a trap. But we shall see. Watch me.
Captain, the other ships are raising shields and charging weapons.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta turn around. See Pioneer class frigate. Stop. So we need to turn around, get aim in the sky.
Target shield.
All ships disabled, Captain. Captain, those were the Starfleet ships assigned to patrol this sector. I don't think that was a war game or training sim. Their weapons were at full power.
Interesting. Not sure why they were firing on us then, if it was Starfleet.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! This station came from the station!
What's happening over there?
Message from Starfleet Command, Captain. We're to investigate the situation immediately.
Sure, like, let's investigate the strange, horrific goings on at the station.
No signs of combat on board the station, Captain. No hostile life form readings either. Everything's quiet.
Too
Sensors
quiet.
are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity.
Huh.
All of the station systems seem to be functioning normally. Think we should beam over and have a look around?
Sure, let's do that. What horrific things could we run into deep in space?
I don't like this. No one's at their duty stations. Not even the transporter operator. Station's not on alert. What's happening? Tricorder's picking up a life sign nearby. Looks like they're in sickbay just across the hall.
Set phases stun. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Those blast points on the wall are from phaser fire. There was a fight here. But with whom? No sign of Klingon or Romulan weapon fire. Just Federation.
I got a bad feeling of this.
But it looks like sickbay's still operational. Over to the right.
Captain, I think I saw motion in that room to the left.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
Infected what?
Neuroparasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected. The better to render them fit for infestation. Temet. And while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status.
Okay, scan away.
Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned.
Okay, what do
They
we
are a
deal with?
life form that propagates by infiltrating the nervous system of a host creature. Through this neural link, they can compel their host to obey their bidding. They can also inflict extreme pain upon the host at will, and do so to discourage attempts at resistance. While effective, this punishment can lead to permanent neurological damage or death. At this time, most of the station personnel have become infected. While there is a possibility of uninfected survivors, I must warn that it is remote.
Any recommendations?
According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
Okay.
As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and one other person. Perhaps we can find someone else via the comm system.
Okay. Let's see, this comm system. Anyone out there not infected? The the lieutenant of the USS Excalibur.
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't
Scotty,
noticed,
what are
the
you
station's been
doing
overrun
here?
by neuroparasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance.
Okay.
I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room, down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
Okay.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
Okay, take security gear. See.
Equip your bridge officers by selecting them, then double-click an item in your inventory to have them equip it.
If we pass through the mess hall, we can access the turbo lift to reach engineering. Whenever you are ready.
Ba-ba-ba. Okay, get some
Skills
skill.
will increase your effectiveness. Skills will increase your effectiveness in both space and ground combat. Select any skill to see a full description of the benefits gained by purchasing it. Every skill costs 1 point of the same type to purchase. You will earn 1 space point every 1 level and 1 ground point every 5 levels until you reach level 50. For each skill purchased, you will earn progress in unlocked paths.
Let's see.
Reaching each milestone will unlock additional bonuses or bridge officer training manual recipes. Powerful abilities can be earned by completing an entire space unlock path.
Okay. See through the mess hall. First, let's bridge officers. Upgrade you. Type 2. Okay. Got upgrades.
These crew members, they're all infected by the parasites. Be careful.
Air out.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on this station within the last 4.2 hours.
Interesting. Temporal event. Wonder what could have happened. He's out cold. Okay, we got a security officer over here. Okay, got him. Anyone else? Scan the gas. Huh. That's one of the mini game puzzles you can do in the game. Pretty fun. Yeah, that's a dead end. Oh, hello there. Okay, got those guys down. And let's see, gotta go this way. The turbo lift. Going engineering.
The auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
Okay. Yo, Scotty. What's up, dude?
Hi there. It's good to see a friendly face. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting.
Okay.
That'll sort the nasty bugs out properly.
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Deniven parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab your stuff from the crate there. It might come in handy. We'd better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
Okay, let's see.
Equip a kit to gain new ground combat abilities.
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here. That one was easy. Just a few more to go. All right, there are several ways.
Controls and engineering. I guess I can't equip the kit, but that's okay. Let's see. Nope. 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 Right here.
I'll have this fixed up straight away. That takes care of that. No trouble at all.
Okay, more of those guys down. What are you guys doing down there?
This one just needs new fuses.
Okay.
There we are. Good as new.
Okay, got them down. More guys. These parasites, that didn't sound good.
Now this may be a bit tricky. Just a wee bit longer. There we are.
Okay. Those down. Okay, let's keep them up, guys. chat.
Enemy target uncensored.
Access the lighting.
Ah, it looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here,
overridden the-
barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
Okay, so. It's command deck.
Look, who are those soldiers? They're definitely not Starfleet.
Shield losing power.
Get the lights while the commander's down.
The parasites, they're dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
Rude. Okay.
We need to talk.
Insane Hunter. Time Hunter.
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far. Just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
Okay, that's a lot to take
We
in.
can return to the ship on your orders.
Okay, beam the ship.
The Ptolemy is holding the Nakul off while we rescue the other ships, but they won't last long. K-13 is hailing us, Captain.
On
I'm
screen.
transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
This is Captain
Thanks, Scott.
Seralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched. Please restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Clardy of the USS Myrmidon. What happened? What's going on?
Your crew is taken over by new parasites. We defeated them. Now we need your help fighting the alien ship.
Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the way.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated ion burst could do something.
that shield. There you go. Got him. And made a wormhole.
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. We do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse.
Okay.
The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate immediately.
Okay, evacuate K-13.
Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride. Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
And there goes.
Captain, before K-13 was pulled into the vortex, I picked up a few distress signals from inside the station.
Scott, you said we had everything there gone.
After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time.
Let's hope so, Sky. Let's hope so.
Then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Understood, Daniel.
System scans clear, Captain. Looks like everything's getting back to normal. We can leave the system on your orders.
Okay, let's leave the system and off we go.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up.
Thanks, sir.
Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have a new captain power available in your radio menu.
Yay.
Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio menu. Press the L3 button to set your quick power and update the default captain power to use.
Caridian rebels
Press the
have
right
taken
trigger
several
to
Federation
activate a
trade
power
officials
directly
hostage,
from this radio menu.
threatening to kill them unless the UFP withdraws from the Corridan sector. I'd like you to work with the negotiation team to try to resolve this peacefully.
Okay, we gotta go to the Babel system. But first, get Captain skill.
Captain, I need to speak with you in my quarters. I think it's time for that explanation I owe you.
Okay. First...
There's more to this mission than you realize, Captain.
I'm sure there is. Hold your horses, Daniels.
Something's not right. I'll explain shortly.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
Okay, going to the Babel system, how we pronounce it. Look at those clouds, that sun. Yeah, they did a good job making this feel like this vast. Hope everyone's having a good day. Just playing some Star Trek Online. Let's see. Almost to the Babel system. Wonder what planet that is. Pretty. Okay, closer. And here we are. Red sun, almost 3 light years away. Here we are.
All right. I appreciate your patience. I'm what's known as a temporal agent. It's my job to preserve the timeline. You helped me stop one temporal incursion at K-13. There's been another at Babel, and I could use your help with it. Welcome to the Temporal Ready Room. I use it to monitor the timeline. The Nakul have sent agents to a critical point in time. We believe they disrupted the Babel conference in 2268 aboard the USS Enterprise. I want to send you back there to stop them. You'll be sent back to a point shortly before the conference begins. I'm sending one of our best temporal agents along. I believe you've met.
Nice to see you again. It's been some time. For me, at least. For you, I see hardly any time has passed at all. It must be strange to see me looking, older.
Once you're on Enterprise, deal with the Nakul and make sure the conference proceeds as
older, Scotty.
You'll have a temporal transponder, which will allow me to communicate with you and bring you back. You'll also have these bioscanners. They're short range, but will detect Nakul agents nicely.
Do the job right, and no one will know we were there.
Talk to Daniels. The situation at Babel shouldn't be happening. Something in the past has changed, and not for the better.
Transport to Enterprise. I'm gonna be born in the Enterprise. Chekhov.
Let's begin by using Enterprise's sensors to look for signs of our time-traveling friends. The computer won't have any details on the Nakul, so you'll need to recalibrate the sensors manually on the bridge.
Okay.
Oh, and one more item to be aware of. Ensign Pavel Chekhov is currently on duty on the bridge, which is why I will be remaining here out of sight. As much as I would like to visit the bridge again, two of me in the same place would raise questions neither of us wants to answer. Let's get to work. I will check with you again after you are done on the bridge.
Yep, don't want any
I haven't worn this uniform
paradoxes.
for some time. It's a little snug.
Calibrate sensors. Okay, so try it again. There we go.
Nice work. I'm getting some readings from Deck 11, but I can't pinpoint them. Some sort of interference.
Okay.
We'll need to get close and scan by hand. Start with the mess hall. There are a lot of people coming and going there.
Okay, and Deck 11. Deck 11. I like that outfit. And Dorian delegate. Don't mind me just randomly scanning you. It's a night. Vulcan ambassador.
Vulcan, I would speak to you.
It does seem unavoidable.
How do you vote on the Corridon emission?
Okay, scan you.
Sensors are showing that one of the delegates is leaving the lounge. Follow him. He might be trying to slip out before you can get a scan.
Where you going?
Is there something I can help you with?
Apologies, Ambassador. Just a routine check for biocontaminants.
Oh, should I be concerned? It was my understanding that the transporter filters out biohazards.
You're being specifically thorough, nothing to worry about.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
I think it's the Babel delegate.
Looks like they're on the move. Though I'm still getting a lot of false readings on the sensors. Let's keep checking the deck. Like the old Russian saying goes, 2 heads are better than one.
Not sure if that's an old Russian
Being here
saying.
takes me back. It was quite a different time for Starfleet. Head back toward the reception. There he is. Wait, that's Ambassador Gal. One down, unlikely more to go. There's nothing we can do for Ambassador Gal, unfortunately. Memory serves, Captain Kirk was attacked next, on Deck 5.
Okay, going to Deck 5. Ambassador dead. Gotta save Captain Kirk.
The captain's wound is serious. He'll bleed out if we don't help him. Stabilize him, quickly. Dr. McCoy will be here shortly to finish the job.
Alright, Captain, you're gonna make it.
Good. It looks like the captain is stabilized. We need to move. I've detected Nakul technology in engineering.
Turbo lift engineering.
Someone set a bomb in here. I cannot defuse it and keep the mains online at the same time. Wait, Chekhov, is that you? You look older than me, laddie. And you, the last time I saw you was on Dorzana Station. Something was dodgy then, and it's more than a wee bit dodgy now.
It's complicated, Scotty. We've been sent back in time to keep the Enterprise from being destroyed. Aliens are trying to alter the future of the Federation. There's no time to explain. You have to trust us, old friend. We're here to help.
All right, lad. You can start by helping me keep this ship from blowing to pieces. And get rid of that bloody bomb, if you can. Divert power to the number 4 shield. Good work. Now check on that bomb. Auxiliary power to engines.
Engines, where's that?
Auxiliary power to engines.
Nope,
Auxiliary power to engines.
Yes, how do I do that?
Auxiliary power to engines.
Okay, there we go.
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
Get on the bomb.
Repair teams to deck 11.
Okay, hold still.
Good work. Now check on that bomb. The captain's ordering me to cut the power? I see what he's about.
And we got company.
That got him.
We can't disarm this bomb, but we need to get to that Orion ship anyway. We can take it with us.
Why not just beam it into space?
We can't let that ship be captured. It has dangerous technology on it. Scotty, I need you to trust me. That ship needs to be destroyed. You can't tell anyone what happened here. It could damage the timeline irreparably. Besides, I'm captain now, so I technically outrank you.
All right, lad. I'll take you at your word. Once you're ready, I'll send you and that bomb over.
Beam the Orion ship.
Good luck to you. Energizing.
Hey, the HS will do that right now. Thank you for that.
Now, what's this?
Okay, so we gotta pursue Nakul.
The Orions will lock down their ship. We need to override their security systems.
Oh, sorry about that. Hey, Lady H. Okay. How are you, my friend? Thanks, Lady H. Been pretty good one so far. Just more of these guys. You're very welcome. Okay, so we gotta find another security console this way.
Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
Down you go. Okay. I'm doing good, and my day's been pretty good. I'm looking forward to playing this today. Maybe go this way. Okay. Playing some like playing as the original series character in Star Trek Online. Made of Vulcan. Still.
I'm going to try to attach the bomb to the Orion ship's engine controls.
Okay.
I'll need you to cover me. See if you can hold them at the doorway so they can't shoot me in the back.
Okay. We got the... like how they just bypassed me and just went straight to Scotty. Talk to Daniels.
That was close. I'm glad I got you out of there in time. You're both valuable agents. Of course, no one will know what you've done today, with the exception of Commander Scott. That being said, this won't be the strangest thing he'll see in his career. Not by a long shot. Indeed. Comes with the job, I'm afraid. In the meantime, I can send you and Captain Chekhov back to your respective timelines.
I wanted to play as a Vulcan, which is...
That was quite an adventure. I think you have the makings of a fine temporal agent.
You can also buy, like, T'Pol's uniform in the game.
Again, I have other duties to attend to. We're preparing for a very serious event, the Battle of Procyon 5. That conflict will determine the... but you don't need to worry about that now. Enjoy your time on the frontier of yesteryear, a time that will never come again.
Return to sector space. I'll show you.
A lot could have gone wrong today. We could have lost critical figures in history. Sarek of Vulcan, James Kirk, and the crew of the Enterprise. The list is long. However, the timeline was preserved, thanks to you and Captain Chekhov. The Babel Conference proceeds as planned, and Coridan is admitted to the Federation. Well done. I'll continue to monitor the timeline for incursions. I hope I can count on you again when the time comes for action.
See, Tellarite.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, just waiting for a new quest to pop up. That takes a little bit.
Things are heating up with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space, and they're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war, but it's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling. If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does. Stay safe out there.
Okay, so...
The Federation shouldn't be having significant issues with the Tholians at this point in time. I've been scanning the timeline and I think I've found the problem. 2 years ago, a Tholian colonial fleet was destroyed. The Tholians blamed the Federation, and increasing hostilities have ultimately led us here. This is something I'll need your help to correct.
Okay. Let's go to the...
I've pinpointed the incident in question. Setting temporal transponder back 2 years.
Okay.
We need to correct the timeline during the Defiance encounter with the Tholians.
Yeah, but now they're just seeing uniforms, and you can like get Mirror Universe, and Star Trek Next Generation, and Deep Space Nine, T'Pol uniform. Get 23rd Century Romulan uniform, motion picture, Counselor Troy, Enterprise. Yep, get Romulan uniform from the Next Generation, Starfleet Academy, Wrath of Khan. A lot of Star Trek Next Generation uniforms. Uniform from Star Trek Nemesis. Vulcan Ambassador. Oh yeah, the Discovery crew and 23rd Century Tellarite uniform. We've seen that, and trying to decide whether I should get the Wrath of Khan or the motion picture uniform. I also want to get you can also buy specific bridges like Voyager and Star Trek The Next Generation. You can also get one from Discovery and the original series that unlocks for an entire account. Yep, it's pretty cool. Gotta go here. Yeah, a lot of like the actors from the series like voice the reprise name of characters. Like you can like Janeway's in the game. Dr. Beverly Crusher's one of the newest additions. Still missing like Riker and Picard. Going against 3 suns. Yeah, this is like one cool little game. You can like travel space. Now I'm just doing like the original series quest before I get transported to the quote-unquote modern timeline of the game. Okay, just past this big sun. Okay, looks like it's that way. Guessing by the ships out there. Yeah, this is like a free-to-play game that's available for PC, Xbox, and PS4/5. Here we are, coming up to the system with all this green gas. Tangled webs. You can also run into the Borg in this game too. Those encounters are always fun. Especially when you run into a like a dock that has like hundreds of, what looks like hundreds of Borg cubes.
We've arrived in 2268, and not a moment too soon. The Nakul are clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem here. We're being hailed by the Defiant. I'll remind you that our orders forbid us from telling them anything specific about the situation. I recommend deflecting their questions until the situation here is resolved.
Good to see you. We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp. Mind lending us a hand until we figure out what's going on?
Sure thing.
This was a Tholian colony fleet.
See if you can take a little pressure off. We need to firm up our shields.
Alert. More breach. Attempt. The aliens have disabled the Tholian flagship. She's in trouble.
Sir, if the Nakul kill the crew, the entire Tholian bloodline will be wiped out.
Ship integrity compromised.
Enemy boarding parties are leaving to the Tholian flagship.
Destroy the alien.
Estimated Tholian casualties are in the thousands.
Wow.
Vengeance. Vengeance for the children.
Okay, gotta get there. Almost down. Okay, let's head to these guys. Stop these guys from attacking that ship. You there to die. Demosh destroyer. I'm sure that there's several different kinds of starships here.
Don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here? There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians, or us for that matter.
Now I need to do on Overwatch. More of those aliens could show up.
Alright, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
Deal.
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiant's crew, but believe me, it's for the best. I'll monitor the situation here while you assist the Tholians.
Okay.
Do what you can to save them. Good luck.
Okay, beaming over. with a full crew.
I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Sensors show the interior of the Tholian ship is too hot for us. You will need to put on an EV suit before going there.
Understood. I love this retro EV suit.
I'm reading multiple Nakul hostiles, sir. They're all over the ship.
Okay.
Getting only a few Tholian life signs.
Let's go this way.
I'm detecting numerous Nakul life signs, and more are on the way. Nakul reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert.
Okay. Love how it's echoing in here. Okay, gotta go this way.
The power levels on the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong, and I doubt the Tholians are to blame.
Nope, it's probably some tools. Just what are they up to? We shall soon find out.
I'm reading more incoming Nakul transporter signatures.
Nakul have triggered this ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut that down, and fast. The Nakul have triggered this ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut that down, and fast.
Repair console. Don't want the ship to blow up. Repair console.
We've stopped the ship from detonating, but they're not
Okay.
cool. They've killed Tholian colonists and even hatchlings ruthlessly. What they've done here is an atrocity.
It's not finished yet. So we gotta find out where.
The last remaining Tholians are close to your position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
Okay. Put these guys down. pools. Okay. Speaks with Tholian Queen.
Command. Why did you kill your kind? This is irrational. Explain.
We're not other than Nakul. We're from the United Federation planets.
Nakul. All humanoids are the same. Chaotic, irrational, peaceful, then not. Warring, then leave. Those you call Nakul killed our people. Our children, all are dead. Our sisters must know. Leave now, Federation. Leave us to our final task.
What can we do to help?
You cannot help us. Too late. The hatchlings slaughtered. The colonists lost. Nothing can help in the face of this terror. We must send our message. Others will come. Leave now.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. We won't last long against a force like that.
Understood.
To fight Nakul. Keep them from us while we contact our sisters. If you speak truly, you will not betray us.
That's down.
Better get back to the ship before that Nakul dreadnought comes into range.
Okay. Time to head back to the ship. Let's stop the dreadnought.
I've been monitoring the Tholian Queen's progress. She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people. Orders?
We will protect her.
Okay, let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change. And I don't need to know, right? I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that.
Okay.
Here they come.
Take this frigate. Down you go. Down the shields and blast them out of space. And he disappeared. Trixie Tidari, some cooking. Okay, yeah, another ship.
take a while for my chief engineer to work a few miracles. That dreadnought is coming in fast. My engineers are gonna need time. A lot more time.
Okay, we'll deal with these guys.
Concentrating fire on the Tholian flagship.
Wow, these guys are just going all in on whatever they're trying to accomplish.
Federation, you have proven you are different, rational. This pleases us. We have sent word to our sisters. The Naku will pay. The Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
Okay.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help with... Oh no. The Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the Not Cool Dreadnought!
Evasive maneuvers.
Look at the Defiant. Perhaps a scan would be in order?
Anyone still alive?
Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs over there or not. Defiant appears to be phasing in and out of local space-time. The interaction of Nakul chronal energies with the Proto-Nebula has made this area of space very unstable and prone to rifts into other dimensions.
Is there anything we can do to help?
We might be able to get a lock onto their crew with the computer's assistance and perform an emergency beam out, but we'll need to act fast.
Okay.
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. This is one of the hardest things about being a temporal agent. We can only make the changes we have to make, not the ones we want to make.
There has to be something we can do here.
I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, in protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report. The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation, for the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony complex.
See, history never forget the name Defiant.
All decks have reported in, Captain. We're ready to return to our own time on your order.
Make it so.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We often disagreed, but in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing.
Captain Archer from Enterprise.
I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
Yep,
congratulations, Lieutenant.
Got new phasers, new... Just waiting for the next quest to pop up.
We have a situation in the Kaler system. The Klingons are massing a battle fleet in that sector, and it's pointed at Federation space. I'm leading a force to respond to this aggression, and I want you to be a part of it. If they cross the line, we need to be ready for anything.
Okay.
Stay safe out there.
This is a pivotal moment in Federation history.
Okay.
The Nakul may attempt to disrupt it somehow, change the course of time. We'll need to look for signs of temporal flux. If they show up, we'll need to deal with them, no matter what.
See, let's look at the ship. Science console, install that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Oh, twin phaser beam. Let's do that. With that, and let's see. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Go to Caleb 4. Let's head that way then. A thin red line. You're gonna be facing off Klingons. First, let's I want to show you the bridge. Visit Starship Bridge. Yep, this is what I. Yep, we've got TOS, captain's chair. Sit on it. There's like multiple bridges you can choose from. And go to the lower deck. Got engineering, as we saw. You got like NPCs wandering around doing stuff. Got sick bay and some people that still don't know how to sit on chairs properly. See. Got transported room. Let's see. Conference room. Open blast shutters. I'll close them. Some trophies. Do I have anything? Nope. Nothing yet. Access account bank. That's you can share energy quests with all your characters. That way you always have money. Big spacious hangar. The difference between the PC and console version of this game is console game that only a few bridges have multiple level decks, while the PC version has them for every ship. Not sure why that is, but it's just the way it is. Back to the mission to Caleb 4. We shall see what's going on there. Nice little asteroid belt there. The Orion sector. You can also customize the look of your ship and color and stuff. Nice little planet over there. Agilius sector. Okay, we've got to go a little low. Okay. And we're coming up close to it. Almost 7 light years away. Here we are, Caleb 4. Battle of Caleb 4.
All hands, this is Admiral Garrett, on board the USS Yorktown. I'm the commanding officer of this task force. Our long-range sensor platforms have detected a Klingon battle fleet massing near the system. At the moment, they're attacking our subspace relay network in order to disrupt communications and long-range surveillance in this sector. We have the Klingons outnumbered at this time. Should they abandon reason and follow a standard attack doctrine, fire to disable their ships if possible. A strong show of force should send them back to their side of the line. All ships, go to yellow alert. Garrett out.
Hey.
The Admiral is hailing the Klingons on all frequencies. No response.
No surprise.
The Klingons are making an attack run on the subspace relays.
And let's stop them.
The Admiral has signaled weapons free.
Formation is breaking. All ships, give chase.
Burning Mr. Starfleet. And that ship did not want to go down. Thanks for waiting, waffles. Deal with some Klingons. Some of these ships just do not want to go down. Another one down. Surprising.
On the sensors, Captain. Reminds me of a cloak.
Cloaking device. Here's in the map. You're outnumbered.
Klingon ships decloaking.
Oh, this is interesting.
All ships, this is Garrett. Execute battle plan Sigma 4. Repeat, execute.
They brought friends.
Concentrate fire on the cruisers. We need to protect them.
That's a big one. That's a big ship. I should break free.
The mighty Federation has been brought to heel at last by the Klingon Empire. Those who remain shall know mercy in return for your unconditional surrender. We Klingons can be gracious in victory, though should you wish to die in battle with honor, I will gladly oblige you.
I'm picking up a temporal anomaly on one of the Klingon ships. It's consistent with readings we've seen in previous Nakul incursions. They're trying to interfere with the timeline again. Leave that to me. I'll modify the transporter and beam you over, past their shields. Once on board, free the ship and neutralize the anomaly if you can. Hurry.
Okay, beaming onto the ship. Just waiting for loading screen so we can get into the Klingon ship and defeat this temporal anomaly. You can earn the Beverly Holobuff and add the veteran doctor to your raid teams. Ooh.
Daniels beamed us into a barracks. I'm not picking up any security alerts. Looks like we got the drop on the Klingons. I brought several photon charges along. If placed tactically, we can use them to disrupt this ship's power grid and take down the tractor beam.
Okay. So we're in a Klingon, an old school Klingon ship. Let's see.
That door to the left leads to an engineering section. Good place to set a charge.
I'd love to have this for a Klingon character. Okay. Set the charge.
This is the captain. There are intruders in the engineering section. Eliminate them immediately.
So much for the element of surprise.
Oh well. It was bound to happen.
Damn! The door's locked and we don't have their door codes. I think I can bypass it, but it'll take a little time.
Okay.
Science lab over here. Probably the only one on a ship of this size. Another good spot for a
door. If you would stop moving. Why, hello there. They're just waiting for us. Okay. Okay. Two down, one more to go. Can open this door now.
Those charges will do some damage. Now we just have to find the tractor beam controls.
Let's go this way.
You need to finish them now. All of them. You don't understand how dangerous they are.
I don't need to do anything. Do not forget who is captain here and who is merely a visitor.
I've given you the means to victory. I suggest you use them. Now.
Noted. Though it seems we have other concerns now.
I warned you, Core. Deal with this. Don't fail me.
Well, well. I was hoping for Kirk, but I got you. Pity.
Sorry to disappoint, but Kirk's a little busy.
So you're the Federation globflies who found their way onto my ship. A bold maneuver, to be sure. Bold or not, you remain insects. A minor nuisance to be exterminated. swiftly and without mercy. And in that way, we are alike, for we both are here to help ourselves. Today, I will take what I want in the Empire's name and use it to utterly defeat the Federation. And the Nakul, should the time for war come, we will meet them in glorious battle. But for now, our goals align.
Chargers are ready to blow.
Okay.
We should get back to the ship and take out the tractor beam. Are you ready?
Yep. Let's get back. Let's get off the ship.
Worked. The tractor beam is down and the ship is free to navigate. The feedback from the tractor beam took down our warp capability. The others are still caught in tractor beams, though their systems are operational. If we free them from the tractor beams, they could likely escape.
Okay. Okay, I turn around.
Nice work. I owe you one.
This guy. Here.
Well done. Thanks for the help.
Your town.
This is Garrett. We're outmatched here. Disengage under best possible power. Make for heading 265 Mark 10 at best speed.
Run while you can, Starfleet. You won't get far.
Ah, cool, you're still around. I thought you were dead. Say goodbye to the ship. That's right. One way. battle damaged. Fire. Back here.
Won't be forgotten. You've done us all proud. Give them hell, my friend.
At least one Starfleet officer has the courage to die well. Tommy, Tommy.
Just give hell Godspeed. Down the sky server. This guy's survived the encounter.
Your ship was destroyed in combat while protecting the retreat of Admiral Garrett's forces. Your sacrifice allowed Garrett to warn Starfleet about Klingon cloaking tech. But your ship was lost with all hands. At least, that's what's in the history books. I've brought you and the crew members I could save to the early 25th century.
Okay.
You're being recruited as a temporal agent. Since you're dead, we're giving you a new identity. We have a speed training and reacclimation process that will help you to fit in. I know this is a bit unusual, but you'll get used to it.
Now we're going into the 25th century. The space dock is going to look a lot different than last time. They had some upgrades since the days of the original series.
Transporter technician to room 1232.
Choose reward. Okay.
Welcome, nerds. Space Dock. Busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels, too. My Harry Mudd costume took first prize last year. That being said, you're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
You're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Yeah, but I'm not going to update it, at least. There's a tailor.
Welcome to my shop. That's a fine replica uniform you have there. Mid-23rd century, yes? My compliments to your replicator. Now, if you'd like to update to something from this century, have a look around and let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Hello. You can alter your uniform and look here.
Let's see. Just waiting for it. Okay, let's modify it. Going to change colors. Once it loads. Sometimes it takes a little while. That's the hair. I'm fine with what I have. I just in the uniform. This will show you like this is just some, but you can like get more in advanced. Like this. You can also change colors. And customize it to however you want it to look. This is section 31. There's a standard like Starfleet Academy uniform. There's Discovery. The original series and this is from the motion picture. Then here's Wrath of Khan. Going advanced. Get even more options. Get Torn. And Tellarite, Vulcan Ambassador. All good things. And terrorists, different options. Open join. Borath robe. civilian from like Picard. This is the 709 civilian clothing. Deep Space Nine. See the Jupiter uniforms. See Kelvin Starfleet. Odyssey, racing uniform, but for now we'll just keep the uniform we have on now. But I'm saving up for a couple of bridges I want to get. Okay, that's talk to Temporal Agent Philip Cray.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave at 0830 hours.
Welcome to the 25th century. We've been expecting you. Your new cover identity is in place, and Admiral Quinn's expecting you in the office behind me. Report to him for your orders. Remember, do not tell anyone about your status as a temporal agent. Your goal is to observe and correct, not to interfere.
I'm a temporal agent. Just kidding.
For a command position on board a ship of the line. There are several fine ships available for an officer of your caliber.
Okay.
Head to the shipyard to select your new ship, then return to me for your assignment.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
Okay, go to the shipyard. We'll pick a ship and we'll call it a day. Let's see what ships we can get. Nope, that's equipment. Nope, that's manned ships. Science vessels, the Helion ship, cruisers is the kind of tank ship. Escorts, DPS. By cruiser. USS George, we can also rename it any time. And we'll get the assignment and then we'll call it the stream.
I see you chose a fine ship with a top-notch crew, one of Starfleet's best. I hope you're ready to get back out there. A situation has come to my attention, and I'd like you to look into it.
Okay.
Commander Sarish Minna of Deep Space Nine has requested your assistance with a delicate matter involving Cardassia and Bajor.
Okay. Let's end it here for now. So let's see who we can read out to. Let's see who's online at the moment. Let's see. Looking. Oh, I know who we can read out to. She's playing Ace Attorney, so let's go read out to her. Thank you for coming, and tomorrow is Minecraft. Should be fun. Till then. Thank you for coming, ladies and everyone. Hope to see you all again tomorrow.